G'day everybody, welcome back to Everspace 2. Hope you guys are doing well. We are now on episode 20. Thank you very much for watching so far, guys. And here we are in, well, I can't remember exactly where we are, but we are in the middle of trying to complete this secondary mission, the data fishing mission. And yeah, this place is crowded. Tons of outlaws, plenty of outlaw bases, and subsequently plenty of things to try and obviously loot and pick up. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, so let's get a move on, shall we? Try and not get destroyed in the process, but yeah, plenty of these turrets everywhere as well. Let me just take a little bit of cover, just so that we've got a little bit of respite here. Maybe we can try and take out some of these turrets from afar. Yeah, I really like this weapon actually. We can definitely pick things off from very far away. It does drain a lot of energy though, so just gotta keep that in mind. Alright, very good. Let's sweep in and see if we can just grab everything here. There's a shielded, what looks to be a energy sphere socket there. So we need to figure out how to actually get to that. So I assume that's what's protecting the secure container over there. Gotta just be wary of these drones spawning, because sometimes there are drones in a lot of these bases and they only spawn once you get close. Okay, something's attacking us from that side over there. I have no idea what, but let's not worry too much about it just yet. And yeah, let's see if we can try and find this next terminal. It should be here somewhere. So there's the dispenser over there. But the first thing that we need to do is actually disable this shield. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Ah, actually here it is. I didn't really see this, so hopefully we can disable this. Ah, okay, there we go. More steps. Nice. Alright, so there's a few containers here already. Let's actually just grab whatever's in there.
Direct monetary reward for your endeavors.
I have no idea what that generator was powering up, but we may as well destroy it now. And yeah, we should be able to just grab one of these spheres and drop it in. Alright, nice. Umbra. Oh, I'm not really a fan of the Umbra. I suppose it's nice if you want to do a bit of mining and stuff, but yeah. Let's actually just get rid of this, I think. Sustained Umbra. I'll try and keep some of the blue ones, because we might be able to sell that for a little bit of money. Okay, that's significantly better. It's probably a little bit worse off for the weapons, but all-round improvement, so I'm going to take that. Yeah, okay. Just gonna keep constantly making space for ourselves here. Now, the previous mission, we actually tried a couple of those automated turrets at long last, and yeah, they're actually really good. So if we do get ambushed and stuff, we can always sort of seek refuge near asteroids and just place those things down for a little bit of assistance. There you go. So, plus 19% dismantling quality. Interesting. Yeah, let's put that in. I mean, why not? Okay, so the next terminal is over there. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything else of interest around this area that we should check out. Plenty of mines, which sort of makes me think that there could be stuff around here hidden away. Unless these mines are just here to sort of catch us off guard if we do decide to, you know, duck and weave through the asteroids as we're getting attacked. Potentially the latter, actually. So let me just have a quick look around here. Make sure that there is actually nothing that we need to play around with. Yeah, a lot of interesting things going on here. Not necessarily anything of interest, though. And we had this area which had plenty of those turrets that we had to deal with early on. But I don't think there's any more loot to be had. There are a few explosive containers here, so let's just quickly destroy all of these. Grab all the scrap and plasma and what have you. Alright, time to move on. Let's get to this terminal. And let's see what kind of issues we might have to deal with here. And definitely see a container here already. There's probably going to be some turrets. Okay, just the lone drone. Okay, I take that back. Definitely turrets. I really don't like these bomb throwers, actually. They're really annoying to deal with, actually. Okay, and that one took out our shields pretty much instantly, so very dangerous. At least there's no like fighters or additional drones that we were dealing with at the time.
Bravo!
Wow, okay, these shield generators are actually hidden behind those objects, so I wouldn't have noticed actually, so that was quite lucky. Oh, what? Okay, that wasn't actually powering this, though, or was it? Must be hidden away somewhere else, then. Maybe in here? Very nice. Okay, we can hack that terminal, but let's just grab all the loot here first. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of a few things here. Okay, we've got 3 sticky turrets now, that's good. And just in time, actually, because we are about to face off against a large swarm of enemies. As soon as we finish hacking, or, begin hacking this terminal, we're gonna have to deal with all of them all at once. So, let's think about placing down a few of these turrets.
Do your thing. Accessing this kind of network is a complicated process. But for the sake of human comprehension, I am willing to call this a thing from here on out.
So I'm just placing one turret down for now, because I have a feeling we don't need that many. But if we do get surrounded, then I can always put one more down, say, on that one there, on that asteroid.
Intercepted. Target destroyed.
Just need to make sure that we're not too far away from this terminal as well, though, because I think that could actually disconnect our hacking process.
Second download is complete.
How many more to go?
I only detect one more server in the vicinity.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Very nice. Yeah, okay. I don't know, guys. I feel like these sticky turrets are really paying off. I sort of had my doubts, but now that I know what they can do, they are actually quite powerful. The only issue with them is that I think you need actual asteroids to be the, I guess, the surface that it latches onto, so you can't actually use them everywhere. But you know, there's a lot of asteroids pretty much everywhere in this game, so I think in terms of usefulness, they're still pretty up there.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, good stuff. There could be perhaps maybe some drones or something like that around here though. So let's just keep an eye out. There we go, there's one. And another. Okay, plenty of sort of baseline stuff here. Just gonna get rid of all of those. And we've got more of these quote-unquote superior, I was gonna say rare, but superior energy shields. Deploys a shield that lasts for 8 seconds and absorbs damage equivalent to 60% of your maximum hull hit points. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Should we use some of these? You know what? Why the hell not? I always talk about how I end up hoarding things, so perhaps maybe I should just start using stuff a little bit more, you know, liberally. Okay, looks like I completely forgot about this power casing over here. Let's just grab that. Alright, so I think the only thing that's left to do is really just hack this terminal. And obviously we have to defend. It looks to be... Is it protected by anything? Actually, it doesn't look like it, but there's plenty of buttons here to try and shoot. I'm guessing it might have something to do with that shielded thing over there, so let's try and figure out the combination. Okay, so an energy sphere socket, which means that we're gonna need to grab one of those energy spheres from the generator from before, I think, because I don't really know any other place to grab it from. So where was that? Yeah, just over there. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Obviously, it's a little bit of a distance away, but I think if we use our boost, it shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Alright, let's do this. Okay, it's still with us. Sorry, I thought I dropped it for some reason. There we go. Alright. Plenty more containers here. Let's grab everything.
It's fantasy wealth.
Okay, and more damage limiters. I don't know if I really want that many. So let's just get rid of this. Actually, that doesn't seem to be giving us any materials. Is that right? Maybe I should have been saving them. Oh well. It's too late now. Another mainframe component, and what is this? Okay. Not a very good generator apparently, but let's just remove it. And is that everything? I think so. I wonder if these things explode. Nope. Alright, let's get the hacking going. And let's place a turret.
Initiating the thing.
You know, it sounds a lot cooler when I say it.
It sounds cool. To whom?
Ah, forget it. Just concentrate on the hack while I keep us alive.
Okay. Did our turret get taken out? I think it did, right? I think that's a first. You can always put another one down, but you might not need to.
Download complete.
Finally, I could really use some idle superlight time now.
Okay, great. Now we just need to return all of that data to Prescott Starbase, apparently. So we definitely need to do a lot of things there. Let's actually just take a look at what we need to do next. So in terms of secondary missions, we've done most of these things. We did pick up tipping the scales in the previous episode. We need to go to the Ceto transit gate and do stuff there. But I don't know. It's been a few episodes since we've actually, progressed the story. So perhaps maybe that's something we should get up to right now, actually, running the wheel. So pick up the package at Prescott Black Market, and that'll give us a chance to actually return a lot of these missions. We do have this minesweeper job from Grady and Brunt. That's at Rodea Orbit. I can't remember when we picked this up, but that is a little bit far away, so not entirely sure if we'll get into completing that mission in this particular episode. But anyway, let's jump out of here and let's make our way to Prescott, or Prescott Starbase. Alright, so here we go. That's just...
So, Hive, can you tell me what we just stole?
Hit lists, diaries, accounting files, binge drinking videos.
Any treasure coordinates or fancy weapon blueprints?
No. But if you were interested to see some photos of Algrim slug whales...
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Right. I was sort of preparing for another, like, moral choice type situation, but anyway. I'll also just take the opportunity at this point, guys, to also mention that if you do hear my voice being a little bit different, maybe a little nasally, unfortunately I did pick up a bit of a cold recently, I think perhaps maybe over the weekend, so apologies if I sound a little bit weird, but yeah, having trouble shaking this thing off. I've been sleeping quite a lot recently, trying to recover as much energy as I can, but yeah, unfortunately it's still affecting me a little bit. Alright, so Prescott Starbase, let's just hand in the 2 side quests that we need to hand in here first, and then we'll go to the Black Market, starting with the DMZ Research Station.
You cannot dock here.
Yeah, we had that already. Welcome back.
Is this what you've been waiting for?
This is not logically possible.
And yet, there it is. What a wonderful coincidence. This is for any trouble you might have run into.
You are paying a thief.
Come on. It was you who ordered the stuff in the first place. Now stop bickering and say thank you.
Thank you for bringing me my peanut oil.
Don't you hate it when robots get hangry?
Peanut oil? Like, are they suggesting that the robots are running on peanut oil? I mean, peanut oil and probably a whole bunch of other energy sources, but perhaps maybe for their, joints and stuff. Alright. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do here, so let's move on and let's go to the other hangar, or the other port. Yeah, I really love Prescott Starbase so far, guys. It is such a cool location.
Here you go. 3.86 quintilobytes of random data. I do hope your client can find value in binge drinking videos.
That is up to them to decide. I, for my part, am very glad that I can finally show them something at all.
Sounds like you had this assignment lying around for a while now.
That is true. Frankly, you were the first one who made it back alive. Let me check the integrity of the files.
You should never have taken the assignment. Sending contractors to their doom for something this vague doesn't seem right to me.
If it was any other client, I would agree. But to people like this, you don't say no. Well, the packages look fine. Here's your payment.
I guess you don't want to elaborate on your client's identity?
No. But now that you've proven yourself, you may find out soon enough. I'll call you if something new comes up.
Alright, see ya.
Alright. Interesting and mysterious at the same time. I'm sure we'll probably pick up another side quest or two from this specific location, so we'll keep an eye out for it. Let's take a look at the ship dealer here. Man, that looks badass. 96,000. We're gonna have to sell one of our ships if we wanted to get one of these, but oh, look at this one. It is so cute. And of course a chunky boy, and this is actually really, really cool. I think this is probably the ship design that they use for one of the loading screens. Only difference is it's probably red in color. But yeah, everything in terms of the stats though doesn't look so good in terms of like comparing it with our current ship. I probably won't really bother. Although this looks really, really sexy. I'm so tempted. Anyway, let's leave it for now. Actually, no. We'll go to the shop. We'll sell a few things right now, actually, because we can. Let's just get rid of some of these. 140% loot quality. Double trouble. Mines on death. Okay. You know, I feel like we should be using some of these things. But, yeah, I don't know if we want to do that, like, in this episode or not. Are we happy with that? Do we want to sell this? Rapid coil gun? Just trying to think. Oh, yeah, we've got something with much, much better range anyway, so let's actually get rid of the coil gun. It's done its time with us, so, you know, I think it's time to let it go. Maybe this as well? Yeah, let's just sell everything. Alright, cool. Let's get going. And on to the black market. Now there are also races in several locations, which I actually haven't really tried. Do we really want to get into any races? There's a race gate right there. We could just give it a try, why not? Just for the sake of at least trying it out once. Ah yes, okay, so this is what happened last time as well. So apparently we've got an active mission. Can we, like, deactivate the mission? No, okay. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. I wish we had a little bit more freedom to choose when we did, like, you know, made missions and stuff. But anyway, let's pick this stuff up from the black market and let's get the story moving.
Kato told me you were coming. You're taking this to Cartwright's wake. You need to stick to the route and avoid the Okar patrols. Do you have a wingman?
Wingman Alec here, on standby.
His main job will be to keep the heat off the cargo carrier, which is you. This stuff is highly volatile. Evaporates if you stay in the supralight for too long, and blows if hit by too many blasts. So I'd recommend avoiding skirmishes. There are stabilizing beacons along the route. You need to reach them in order to settle it all down before you can jump again. In other words, don't stray from the path or poof, all gone.
Don't tell me I'm loading weaponized ethium. That stuff already blew up an entire planet.
Nah, this stuff is much worse. It's Anaker's red plasmagen.
One of my favorite tipples. Tastes great in a Martianini.
You can take the package from my loadout once you're ready.
Martianini, now that is a great name for a drink. Alright, if we ever get to Mars one day, someone has to come up with a drink called Martianini. Seriously. Alright, so apparently this is going to be a little bit complicated. We're basically going to need to make our way to the destination. Actually, sorry, did I not pick that up? I don't think I did.
Come on, don't take all day.
I literally just got here.
So we need to pick this stuff up. Yep, there we go.
Remember, stay in superlight too long, and it all turns to gas. The only way to reset its stability is to go through the beacons.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Let's get going. And yeah, as I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit complicated because we're going to need to get to these beacons, and we're going to have to avoid as many confrontations as possible because we can't take too many hits, apparently. So, smuggle contraband through the Sato orbit. I'm guessing we can do at least one jump right now. So let's just do that.
I recommend heading directly to Sato orbit and restabilizing your cargo.
Yeah, I got that. Alec, are you close by?
Right behind you, buddy.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Okay, I was calling it Sato, but it's actually Sato orbit. So, interesting. Not entirely sure where they're getting their naming from. Sato.
Stop. I'll draw their fire while you tour those beacons. Shooting is off the table for you, right?
Well, I still got my devices.
Sounds good, dude.
Okay, so we can use devices apparently, but we shouldn't actually be...
Guess I just have to fly into that energy field and see how it goes. Hey, why did it turn off?
The beacon seems to have run out of power.
That explains why there are more than one out here.
Hey, Adam, I'm going in. Yippee-ki-yo, Boople Fringers!
An astonishing display of bravado. Or stupido. I cannot decide.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of an uncomfortable mission here, not being able to shoot the enemies myself. Because I guess if I start firing my own weapons, the stability is going to go down, or maybe the volatility might go up, or something like that. Let's just give it a try. Yeah, see? It's becoming a little bit volatile right now, so... That's a shame. I would have liked to just loot stuff. But I suppose that's not important right now. Let's just get through all of these beacons. So we're at 100%. So Alec is really not doing a good job at protecting us right now. Okay, so that gave us 100% stability and 0% volatility. Let's jump out, because I think that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to jump out and then continue to Abaddon 2. Now, I don't think we've actually been to Abaddon 2 before, and I think this is one of the undiscovered sites that I mentioned. It had a name, so we're likely to actually go there. Let's have a read. All across the wheel, the Okar patrol the area to discourage smugglers from passing through. The smugglers, on the other hand, continue to create elaborate tunnels to avoid detection. It's an endless game of cat and mouse that has become a local tradition. Alright, cool, let's...
Hey, Alec, You're doing a great job out there.
You don't know what you're missing, dude. This is so much freaking fun.
I hate to interrupt, but we are about to enter territory patrolled by the Oka.
All right, time to buckle up. We can do this.
Okay, so the previous area, we could just consider it sort of dipping our toes in the water. This is probably going to be the real thing right here. And we're already down to, what, less than maybe 20% stability when we get here? Or almost. So that's going to be a real problem. Going to have to duck and weave and try and get to these beacons as soon as possible.
You do your thing, I'll do mine.
So 9k, 9k, 8k.
Okay, don't get yourself killed out there.
Let's actually go to this one first. And see if we can recharge our stability. I suppose we can fight a few of these enemies. Since we haven't really increased our volatility just yet, but I don't like the fact that they're Okar though, because they're generally a little bit more powerful. So there's a beacon right there. Do we have enough time to play around with opening containers and stuff? So that's a socket. Do we have the dispenser? Yes, we do. Why don't we just grab that? Quickly drop that in there. I mean, we could probably return here and do this later, but since we're here, let's check out what we picked up there. So, another Umbra, not interested. And this cargo unit's worse off, so just getting rid of all of that. Something else over here covered, so let's see if we can break through. So, Protector Sphere Dispenser. I can't remember if we've seen that before. Ah, okay, so this gives us like a bit of a shield. That's quite nice, actually. I'll just let that one go for now. And yeah, I'll pick up another one. And hopefully that'll help us sort of get to the next beacon here. Yeah, I think this is the next one. So 5k away. Shouldn't be too difficult to get to. Maybe it's in here. Nice. Anything interesting here that we want to play around with or loot? Maybe not. A few pieces of garbage here. Or a few pieces of debris, rather. I mean, it is garbage, right? Interesting. Yes, thank you. And no thank you. That's a shame. Alright, on to the next one. I suppose we don't have to recharge the stability all the way to 100% if we didn't want to. If we're pretty confident with the next destination, I suppose it doesn't really matter, right? Flak. This gives us plus 1,000 meters of range. Less kinetic damage and energy damage though, but you could engage the enemy from afar. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I'll just get rid of one of them and keep the other one just in case. If we're feeling a little bit spicy, then maybe we can give it a go. I mean, I suppose we can check out what's going on here. I've just realized though, the volatility definitely reduces even though we've used our laser quite a bit. I'm guessing that provided that you don't sustain fire, things should be okay. Alright, let's try and get to the next beacon. Seriously don't know where Alec is in all this. Okay, I see Alec over there. He's not really doing too much, to be honest, to defend us. So I'm very displeased, but anyway. Let's just focus on trying to get inside here. I have no idea where the entry point might be. Maybe up top over here? There we go. Before we get charged up, let me just check some of this other stuff. Secure container. And a whole bunch of buttons, so I assume this will open it. Just have to figure out the order. I think it's probably just going to be pretty straightforward here.
Flying straight into the patrol. It eludes me how you can put so much faith in reckless behavior like this.
I told you, he's a good guy. You better get used to him.
I am astonished that you are considering taking him on board your base.
Well, that's for me to worry about, Hive.
Alright, good stuff. We were a little bit close to blowing the ship up though, with our volatility levels there, but that's alright. We managed to calm it back down. Let's charge our stability completely, and I think we're done here. Let's jump out onto the next destination, Cartwright's Wake. And I think that's the final destination as well. Now, the tricky thing about this, though, is
Hey,
what...
Ben, you there?
Right here, buddy.
Listen, I need a favor. An old Horak friend of mine has been ejected from his clan and needs a place to hole up.
No problem. We've got more bunk beds than cockroaches. But I'm not sure how Delia's gonna take it. I mean, in her eyes, it could be changing the arrangement that we agreed on.
Fair point.
She's in her lab right now, tinkering away on my new arm. But I can give her a heads up and ask her to call you once she's done.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Okay, we're at 14%, and sorry guys, if I can complete my thought process here, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get double-crossed here as soon as we arrive at our destination, because the people that we're working for, they're not exactly the most trustworthy bunch. I don't like those outlaws being so close by. And it seems like all we need to do is deliver this immediately, so... Look, the outlaws don't seem to be giving us chase, and... Although there's a lot of interesting things to look at here, I'm inclined to just drop this thing off immediately and see what happens. Got a secure container over there. Anyway, let's dock.
Finally, the gin delivery. I hope all is intact. Wait for receipt and payment processing.
I gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised since I just spent the last stretch coming here dodging Okar patrols.
Only to find an Okar client on the other end? Well, there are Okar on all parts of the spectrum. Not all of us are so uptight. I'm Tarjak, by the way. The credits are on their way down the usual wires. Good doing business with you.
I'd say that went pretty well. I'll call the boss and tell him that we're done here.
About that, Illick.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Hey, Marianne, it's the pretty boy from work. Can I speak to the boss?
I am sorry, but Mr. Kato is currently indisposed.
No worries. Just tell him that the gin's in the bin and that the creds should be raining down any minute now.
I will pass this on. I was sad to hear that you are leaving our employ.
I am?
Please enjoy the rest of your life and stay safe and healthy. Also, could you please inform your current partner that he may come to the casino later to receive the information he seeks? Goodbye, Mr. Ellick.
Bye, Marianne. Man, throwing me out of gangs seems to be a thing.
I'm sorry, Illick.
Don't be. It's their loss. All right, so what's next?
You can meet me at these coordinates. It's a place to crash until you figure things out.
Ha! No need to figure things out. Just go with the flow.
You sure?
Of course. That's the way of the Ellick. See you there, Adam.
Alright, cool. So I'm guessing we get another character who could potentially give us some more perks, maybe? I would like to have an actual wingman, though, in a lot of our missions. That would be cool. That way, you know, all the ships are not all targeting us at the same time. Just make things a little bit more, I guess, busy for the enemy's side to think about, you know. There's a shop here that we can look at. Nothing too interesting to buy, though, it doesn't seem. I would like to get rid of a lot of this stuff. All these crates of things that we don't really want to have to bring with us all the time. Let's maybe just get rid of a few things here, so... Ooh, this is a better railgun than what we currently had. I think just better damage overall. Same range. Very nice. Okay, let's get rid of that as well. And anything else? Maybe this. Alright. Done and done. Let's leave. And do we want to go straight back home, or...
Now I come to think of it, that was pretty weird just now, wasn't it?
Don't take it to heart, buddy.
I mean, running away from Okar patrols just to hand everything over to an Okar bootlegger. It's crazy! Hey, you remember Tareen?
What? You know Tareen?
Everyone in my line of work knows Tareen. Me and him, we had some choice days down in Tarashi Mikoto.
Is he still drifting around selling weapons?
Yep. Constantly plying routes between here and the Kaid system. Good guy. I kinda miss him. And I think I also miss Marianne.
Poor Alec. But anyway, he'll get a nice home with us though, so it's good for him. And at least he's welcome there. Well, at least welcome by us. I don't know about the other members of the crew though, but quickly grab this sphere, drop it off over here. Oh no, come on. Can we still make it? No. Got a little too fancy with it. Let's try that again. Alright. That almost went badly again, the second time. So, as I said before, there's plenty of things to potentially look at around here, so let's just explore a tiny little bit. Plenty of resources dotted around. And I'm thinking, guys, perhaps maybe we should use one of those signal decoders in this episode. Got a little bit of time, and yeah, I'm curious about at least using it once to see what kind of stuff we can find. Perhaps maybe not the one that's too challenging. I mean, for all I know, they could be all very, very challenging, but we'll see how we go. Alright, nice. And I think that's it in terms of resources over here. There's a lot of sort of destroyed space stations, ships, structures in various places. I am willing to bet there's probably a lot of hidden items, hidden containers. Might pay for us to just try and engage from a distance. Wow, okay. I'm not entirely sure about why that wasn't too accurate, but... like, I missed those two charged up shots for some reason.
Another one off.
Okay, very nice. And we've still got Alec around as well, so he's giving us a hand. Let's see, anything we can just get rid of here? Okay. More resources. Actually, before we go to resources, I sort of just want to check out what's going on with these destroyed structures over here. So we had a lot of turrets and stuff like that on the top. I'm curious as to whether or not it might be holding some kind of hidden container or something. Very good. What was that? I think I saw some kind of a device, potentially. Let's take a quick look. Nanotransmitter. Repairs the ship's hull for 20% of the damage dealt while active. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I like that in comparison to the stuff that we've currently got. Because this one's sort of passive, and it doesn't really matter how much damage we do, as long as we've taken damage. Quickly swing around, grab all of this. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, let's maybe continue and check a few other locations here. So there's this asteroid with a strange glow. Gonna check that area out, see if there's anything worth picking up. We do have outlaws nearby though. Some kind of wreckage. Okay, not entirely sure what all this sort of glittery stuff is, actually. Radiation, there we go. I don't think we've actually come across radiation before, so that's a first. Let's grab the power core there. I think we just need to slot it in around the other side. Okay, what did we get there? Another autocannon, not as good though. This sensor is actually slightly better than what we've currently got, so let's actually equip that. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Alright. Good stuff. Got a little bit more titanium there. I'm not entirely sure I'm interested in titanium. We've found quite a lot recently. I don't think it's a resource that is very hard to find. So we won't worry too much. I am interested in perhaps maybe approaching some of these outlaws and seeing if we can actually find stuff within their vicinity. More titanium. That's titanium as well. Okay, I didn't exactly find anything actually here, so let's quickly move on towards these guys. Yeah, there's a few more structures over here. Maybe there might be stuff. Alright, what is going on here? I'm not exactly seeing anything of interest. Which is, yeah, a little bit of a shame. Alright, I think we're ready to move on, guys, but let's jump. And as I said before, it might be a good idea for us to quickly check out one of these signal decoders and check out how difficult these things might be. So mines on death. So, sounds simple enough. If we engage the enemy from afar, I think we should be able to, you know, avoid those mines. So here's the high-risk area. Let's actually try and complete this right now. So it is a level 12. We are almost level 13. And apparently we get 60% better loot quality by doing these things. Well, not all of them, but this specific one. And every single decoder has a different level of reward. And this just so happens to be 60% better. I think we have one for 120% better rewards. But anyway, hopefully this is manageable. Let's see how we go. Okay, they're already onto us. I don't think we've got Alec with us.
Easy.
Well executed.
Alright, very challenging. I would like to pick up those orbs, but now that I think about it, those mines make it very difficult to actually pick up orbs. Now, I'm not entirely sure how long this thing lasts. Do the enemies just continually spawn, or... Yeah, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do, guys. Whether or not there's an actual end to this, or perhaps maybe it just continues. No. Okay, there we go. There's an actual boss. Okay, just got to level 13, which is nice. Just get away from those mines. I want those orbs though. Alright. Just need to deal with this boss. The ads definitely do respawn though, so you gotta think about that. But I think as soon as we're done with this boss, we should have time to just loot. Whoa. Let's just try and snipe this boss from afar. Maybe that's the best strategy for now. What a challenge, guys. That was pretty sweaty, even for just a 60% increase in loot quality. So I can't imagine what the higher difficulties would actually, you know, be like. And to be fair, I think it'll probably be quite difficult for me to actually face off against. A lot of this stuff is even over our current level, so that's a bit disappointing that we can't really use some of this stuff right now. I mean, I don't even know if any of this stuff is any good. I suppose we can hang on to some of it. Okay, better kinetic damage. Yeah, but I kind of like the Scorpion missiles though, because they sort of teleport in front of their target. It's like instant. Let's actually place some actual devices or secondary weapons here that we can use. Oh yeah, we can't really use the corrosion mines just yet. Okay. Well, we don't seem to have any more consumables. Maybe something from here? More sticky turrets. I like that actually, so let's grab that. Oh, actually, perhaps maybe this is something that I was accidentally deploying in our fight, and I didn't realize. Goodness me, I just realized this whole time that I could have used sticky turrets in various locations here to try and assist us with the fight, but well, totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's a shame that we don't have any more. Maybe I can consider buying some sticky turrets in future. So, our armor is apparently under level for us right now, so we should try and get that replaced sometime soon. But yeah. Anyway guys, I think this is a pretty good place for a bit of a break. In the next episode, we're gonna make our way back to the home base and yeah, hopefully be treated to a little bit of a cutscene where we sort of progress the story even more, and it'll give us a chance to also just store a whole bunch of stuff that I really don't want to have to be carrying with us, all this cargo that we have. Unfortunately, Union doesn't seem to be a very good place to be selling off almost anything, so yeah, I have to sort of think about where we're gonna offload a lot of our cargo in the future. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.